Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate. But these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
So out runs their offense for the first time this game. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
On the set.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Straight to the air they go. Chased out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty obvious why you go pass on that first snap. You're trying for a big strike and to take this home crowd out of it. But, Kate, here's the problem. All it did was energize this building. Listen to it. Listen to these fans as they get louder starting off with a sack.
He's on the move, and they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And leading them out is one of the league's longest tenured quarterbacks.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position, and it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Throwing now, following the turnover. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. A give to Vaughn out of the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series.
Here we go.
Tight end going in motion here. Willis to throw it. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing, and and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling their running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me. And he scores. It's a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the elite offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And Brock, they are not up to a good start. 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Trying again following the sack. Taken in by Smith. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
So the Bills going with a dime package now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Willis looking to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. His work begins at the 31. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the 1st.
Ready.
Here's White to throw. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that's a really nice play in coverage. That linebacker looking like a cornerback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes on how to stay in position and, most importantly, swat that pass away.
Shotgun handoff for Vaughn. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Hold it ready.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Get it.
From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on 4th down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And the Bills will take over possession.
Here we go. Start.
They go play action on 1st. And the man is there to knock that away.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Go.
Looking to throw, White. Completed over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, they'll run. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. They just get the play off. Finds a seam down the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports halftime report.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Two quarters to go from London Town, and here we go in our second half. On the return, here comes Reed. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Well, their hopes of an early comeback, that faint flicker of light they had when they exited the locker room at halftime, that return just snuffed it out. Very good chance now that lead's going to grow and certainly not shrink.
Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready?
White throwing here. Fits it through the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready? Set up. Ready?
Here's Willis to the air. This finds Smith. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Riley Moss with that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Brought down by Jalen Carter. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Another turnover, this time it's an interception! And the Bills get the football back at the 30 after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
On the jump.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now.
Now White. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletion. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they face 2nd down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ready?
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Go!
Up the middle, Vaughn. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Ready?
This offense in position now. It's 1st and
Back
goal.
60. Ready, ready?
White looking to throw. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
Let go.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down.
Go! Ready?
Vaughn. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Well, we all know at this point, turnover's the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, they'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Set up. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here.
Come on, set. Let go.
Throwing is Willis. Buys time, rolling right. And this one does not go far.
it's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
A conversion unlikely, but the offense is going for it. 4th and 13.
Let's go. Let go.
Throwing from the gun here. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's White. He's got it at the 5. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Bills coasting to the finish line.
Ready, set.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Get up.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, how often do we talk about awareness and it's always offense? Well, this is a great case for the defensive awareness. The ball went to a secondary ball carrier, and the defense was aware enough to cut him down.
And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bills continue piling it on here in the 4th. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers or if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. He stopped on the return at the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them.
Here we go. Huh.
Willis now. Oh no, he lost control of another one! And this is scooped up by the Bills! And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown! The Bills throwing 6 more on the blowout. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Bills grow their lead yet again. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Eagles about set to go on offense. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Willis. He's got Smith. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he gets it up across the 30 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ready. Let go.
Willis. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
On the set.
to throw. Here's Willis. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Bills take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. But you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Go!
Vaughn running dead ahead. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills are running them out of the building. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And if they could play at this level every time out, well, their coaches would be happy.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I unleashed my soul, now they taking pictures of it. Eyes on the prize, it's my last soda. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tides fall off. She know I'm a G, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang